Hello students, and welcome to your video all about computer hardware. Be sure you have your note page out and open, and let's begin. In this video, you're going to learn about different types of computer hardware and how each type is used in a computer system. The first piece of computer hardware we're going to talk about is the actual computer. A computer is a device for working with information. And when we're talking about information, this includes numbers, words, pictures, movies, or sounds. Computer information is also called data. So anytime we're talking about data, we're just talking about information, like numbers, words, pictures, movies, or sounds. One last thing you should know about computers is they can work with data very quickly. So all of that computer information, all of that data, numbers, words, pictures, movies, sounds, all of those things can be processed or worked through in a computer very, very quickly. The next type of computer hardware that you'll want to learn about is input. Input is information or data going into a computer. Some examples of input would be keyboards, mouse, scanner, or digital cameras. So you can always think of input as anything going into the computer. Input, in. Outputs then would be the opposite. Outputs are any device used to send data from a computer to another device. For example, monitors, speakers, headphones, and printers. Again, this time, any data or any information that is leaving the computer or going out would be considered an output. Going out, out. The next type of hardware we're going to be discussing are storage devices. Storage devices are any hardware capable of holding information for long periods of time. We could have internal or external types of storage devices. Internal storage would include ROM and your hard drive, whereas external storage would be like a floppy disk, CD, or USB flash drives. Next, we have memory. Memory stores information temporarily. For example, your computer's RAM or random access memory is temporarily storing information or whatever the computer is currently using. This last piece of computer hardware isn't in your notes, but you should probably add it in. It's the Central Processing Unit, or CPU. This does all the processing information like inputs, outputs. Basically, it controls everything the computer is doing. Okay, so learning about all of these different computer hardwares was a little bit confusing to me at first. So I went to ask my favorite computer science person, Mr. Burball. So, Mr. Burball, I get a little bit confused about the difference between the computer, the input, the output, the storage devices, memory, CPUs. How can I keep it all straight?
Well, what I do normally is I like to think of the computer as like your body.
Oh.
Mainly your nervous system.
Okay.
So, what you mainly do, the computer part is your entire body. So that's your computer, your whole body. And then you have your output devices, which is your mouth.
Wait, why would your mouth be an output device? I put things in my mouth, like pizza.
Yeah, but your voice goes out.
Oh.
And then it goes out to someone else's input device, which is their ears.
Oh, I get it. So you're talking right now. Well, actually, I'm talking right now, but when you're talking, that's your output. But
Yep.
I can hear it, so it's my input.
Yep.
Okay, so what would be like the brain of this whole thing?
That would be the CPU. The
CPU? How is that different than a computer?
Well, the computer is the whole thing. Everything.
The monitor, the mouse, the CPU, the keyboard, all of that is the computer.
Yes.
Okay. So the CPU is just the brains of everything.
Yes, it's just the thing that tells everything what to do and where to go.
Okay. So then can you explain a little bit the difference between a storage device and memory?
Sure. Storage device is a long-term storage, kind of like, you think of it like your memory. The your long-term memory is there. You can call that back anytime you want. You remember you were young. Just like a computer, it has that storage in the back, just saved for you. Whereas RAM, it's used all the time, like your short-term memory.
All right. Well, thanks, Mr. Burwell. You've been really helpful.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for our video all about computer hardware. Make sure you ask at least 3 questions in the questions column and also write your 2 to 3 sentence summary at the bottom. See you in class! Hello, students, and welcome to your Honey, I'm trying to record.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were doing.
So
Working
the
together.
monitor and the mouse, it kind of reminds me of that movie Inside Out.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Guess who my favorite character is in Inside Out?
She likes anger.
No, not anger.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh. Fear?
No, I really like sadness.
Joy. Oh, sadness. Yes, sadness.
Okay, I have to show you this. I've been filming this video in front of this tree, and I've been noticing while I was filming this huge lime up in our lime tree. I might have to pick it.